What the hell? Oh, hold on. Let's try that again. We're having some issues here all of a sudden. Hold on. What is going on? Let's try this one.
What the fuck?
We've all seen it. The hatred.
What the?
Okay, that's not
Like we're
what
flipping
work
through
either.
channels.
Oh man.
The bad part, I tested everything like at 7 p.m. Everything was working. I don't know what's going on. Okay.
What'd you do, Husk?
Yes.
What'd you do?
I didn't touch it.
You son of a bitch.
Nothing is wanting to work. What the fuck, dude?
I didn't do it.
Yeah, every video is just
Oh,
stopping.
fuck.
We might just have to go without it. No intro.
What the
Oh
fuck?
no.
This is
Okay,
so
everybody
weird.
together.
Yeah, that
Doesn't
was
even
only
like
going
the
to play.
old one.
No,
Get me beyond the box through time.
Yeah. All right. Let's. What the hell, dude? I am all discombobulated confused.
So many intros.
Okay. Fuck it.
Every time that did that, we all should have just stopped moving.
Yeah, I
been as
mean,
still as we could.
I have no words at the moment. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So, yeah, there's that.
You got trolls in your computer. Little munchkins causing havoc.
You get some new
better
hamsters,
not. I better not, because my new Origin will be coming to take this big 84-pound damn monstrosity back to fix it.
That's a weird thing. Are you not leaning on your keyboard? You are, aren't you?
Who, me? No, I'm nowhere. No, I'm not near my keyboard. My keyboard's way up here. I'm right here.
It was all Husk, I'm telling you.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Me. That was fucking weird. Now it works. All right, there's that.
All right.
We'll take
What the fuck? Gas is coming over here.
What did
All
I
right.
get into?
It's
What?
Gas's fault. It's that damn audio.
Have you ever been on a podcast with Gas Scrub?
No. First
Oh,
time.
you're in for a treat. Last time he had a wig, he put it on his fingers and shit. It was
It
strange.
got a little crazy.
Yeah,
I'm all
man.
for it. I got a bottle of wine. Let's go.
Oh, wait a minute. Nick says he hopes what is this? Nick's hope the elephant in the room is going to be discussed. Paying $5 to play as Hello Kitty and Super Monkey Ball. Sure.
It's going to be a lot
I didn't
of
even know
weebs.
that was a thing.
I didn't either, but the
Right.
weebs will pay.
I
I mean,
had
it's
no
not
idea.
surprising. Hello Kitty's from Japan. It's like really popular, so
It doesn't matter. They're not gonna. Not a lot of people are gonna buy it because they can't play games now anyway.
That's China, dude.
In China.
Oh, wrong place.
Yeah, that's China.
This is Asia, right?
Oh, God.
Jesus.
We are
Yeah,
starting
it's-
off great.
It's right
Good
near
start.
Florida, Husk. It's right near Florida.
Okay, I know where you're talking about now.
Wait for
All
Husk
right.
to be like, they all look the same to me.
Oh,
God. All right. Anyway, it's Wednesday night. It's 8:00. It's time for Gaming Beyond the Box. Sorry about the weird whatever's going on with YouTube, but apparently it's working now. And we are a couple people short. Fork is still in the OR working. Bomber is on his way. because he swallowed a condom earlier before he left work, but he is on the way. We've been told the paramedics are able to get it out, and he's doing fine. And Lady is not going to be able to be with us because, if you guys know, she had COVID. She is doing okay. She just doesn't feel too good tonight, but we'll give her a pass. You'll probably see her in the chat. And on that note, let's get started, shall we?
Colt. So,
Colt, fraud? Really? Well, we know Gaz is, but that's okay, man. It's okay. And on the bottom, we have the leader of the Flat Earth Myrtle Beach Society, whatever his fucking name is. What's up, Ghost?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hi.
Yeah, man.
Fucking
just got
energy in
some
here
shit.
tonight is nuts.
oh my
Yeah.
god, that's awesome.
He's leaving everyone hanging.
Not really. I'm doing well, I guess. How's everybody else?
Well, I'm pretty sure you're high. I'm going to go with that one.
Yeah, I'm trying to pack another bowl.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. Moving on. And joining us for the second time, the Sauce Boss from the UK, where it's almost 2 a.m., but he decided to join us anyway. And according to Colt Eastwood, he's a fraud. What's up, Gaz?
What's up? What's up? Thank you, everyone, for inviting me, man. Yes, nearly 2 a.m., but I'm ready to do this. I have a lot more energy than Ghost, apparently, so I'm good. I'm good.
Well, you're probably not stoned.
No,
either.
man, I drank coffee. I got energy.
I'm jealous. Yeah.
And then behind Jack Gaz is Scrub Nurse. What is going on, dude?
Hey, what's going on, gang? We're here. Let's talk some games, have some fun. Get your drinks out. Let's go.
I got mine outstairs sitting right here. So,
I
all right.
came on
And
the
then,
show because I thought Lady's going to be here, then she just dogs me out. Thanks,
Yeah.
Lady. Thanks.
well, she really didn't want to
ghosted
be.
you.
She really told us she wanted to be on here because you're going to be on here. So we just tried to make it sound like she had COVID. But I'm sorry, guys. That's okay.
Oh, damn. I knew it, Lady. I knew it. But
She was
I
like,
hope you're
Gaz
feeling-
is
are
on?
feeling
Fuck
better.
no, I ain't going to be on.
She has mayonnaise with her eggs. She cannot be weirded out by me. She's not allowed.
good point. Good point. And that's only something like Jez would do.
I actually made a mayonnaise emote just for her,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it's in there or if I couldn't fit it because we don't have enough slots. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, speaking
it
of, there
exists.
are new emotes in the chat. If you notice, we actually have a Master Chief now, and I'm not even sure what all's in there. I didn't throw them in there, so if anything to offend you, blame us. I didn't put them in there.
All the requests, all the requests got made, but only some would fit. So
Yeah. And speaking of things that don't fit, at the top right corner we have the Nebraska beer chugger himself and the creator of the Elvis Vibrator Speeds. Let me turn it over to Joe House Rock. What's up, Ask?
stuff and things, and we're here to talk about stuff and things. So let's do that. Cheers.
All right. And then in the middle, above Gaz's crazy hairdo, we have our original Borderlands sperm thingy. What's happening, Leo?
Does that make me the sauce?
You're the sauce. You're going to get down on
Sperm thingy,
Gaz.
and he says the sauce. So, what's up, everybody? Hope you're having a good night, and let's get this started.
Yeah, and I got, wait a minute. Something else is fucking, what the fuck's going on? Oh, hold on. Give me a second.
What the fuck?
We've all seen it. The hatred, the ugliness, the crying, and the downright disgracefulness. That is fanboyism. You may be wondering, how can I help these misguided manginas? Well, we're proud to announce that through supporting your local F&P and through F&P merchandise purchases, an undisclosed percentage of the proceeds will help fund the castration and spading of these feral beasts. But you must hurry, because left unchecked, the situation will only worsen. So please, help us in raising awareness on this unprecedented and increasingly annoying, ignorant, and childish behavior by visiting the link below, before it's too late.
Did
is
that
going
shit his pants for anybody else? Like,
That's awesome.
it was breaking up the whole time on my end. It was weird.
Really, dude? You,
Yes.
No, it was
well,
coming
you,
through
you live
good.
out in the middle of nowhere. It
Yeah.
looked great on
I
YouTube.
was-
It looked great on here.
It was clear for me, but whatever
got
the
that
hell I saw, I feel like I've been smoking whatever Ghost is, because that was weird.
It was kind of out there, man. Like I don't. That was something. It was
That was
something.
brilliant.
Husk, you must have that satellite
Neutering
internet.
program for fanboys. That's hilarious.
That means I'm gonna be there. There's a program for me.
It's the FNP, dude, the fanboy neutering program. Remember?
Somebody said for just 30 cents a day, you can help neuter a fanboy.
See,
That's why we said undisclosed.
we need Sally Struther's voice to do that. By the way, that's who we need. Is the lady still alive? Maybe we could get her because she hadn't done anything like since like
Or
early '80s.
Sarah
Sarah
McLachlan.
McLaughlin.
Oh yeah, she's the new one, so maybe we can get her to do it
Mm-hmm.
if we're lucky, right? All right, but anyway, let's talk some topics while we're waiting on the rest of the panel. If they show up, and if not, oh well, we got 6 of us. It's a small show for us, but we'll get through it anyway. Okay, all right, let's do it.
We'll make
All right.
it.
Xbox Tokyo Game Show 2021 showcase will feature exclusive info. Now, you know, guys, how these work. That's just a clickbait headline. Because I actually, yeah, Colt, I know who Sally Struthers is, dude. You're as old as me. Don't even go there. But maybe even older, but we won't tell anybody.
Mm.
Matter of fact, I saw somebody had actually tweeted Aaron Greenberg today, and he responded and said there's nothing going to be massive shown, but they may show some stuff in Tokyo for that area. But I mean, they're not going to show anything major because it'd be 5 a.m. my time, and they're not going to show anything like that, you know, while everybody's asleep. So, and it'd be what, maybe 10 a.m. where Gaz is in the UK. But they're not expected to show anything amazing or stupendous. It's going to be 50 minutes, and that's really all they're giving. They said there's no clues. They're not going to give away anything. So no acquisitions, none of that good stuff.
Yeah.
A few tidbits, maybe. Yeah, it's bad.
They're not going to show Halo's co-op.
Well, yeah, they're definitely not going to show that.
It'd be funny if they did.
Oh, that would
It would be.
It would be.
So, Gaz, Mr. Sauce, what are your thoughts?
Well, I don't expect anything big coming out of the Tokyo show anyway. If you watched it last year, it was a bit lukewarm, but the fact that they are there anyway, showing support, is a big thing in the sense that they haven't given up on Japan, because a lot of people view it as a region that's pretty much dead in the water for Xbox, and you know it still has that stigma. Apparently, in Japan, if you ask people what Xbox is, they still don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't know if Game Pass has redressed the balance a little bit and made it a little bit, you know, because we're hearing reports that, oh wow, the Xbox Series S has sold out, which basically means they sold 3 Xbox Series S's. So I don't know what that means in terms of, you know, the numbers. I know Game Pass is huge. Game Pass will break the barriers down if the value proposition is there, and if they keep doing that, then it'll be big. Lunker says Persona 5 port. Oh, that'd be huge. That would be pretty big. That kind of stuff you can expect, though. That might not qualify in Aaron Greenberg's view as big, but for Japan it's big. So yeah, I'm intrigued to see what they show. Xbox needs to do something in Japan. I think they have things cooking. Studio acquisition in the works is definitely, it makes sense, because if they want to cover all their bases and they even want to try in Japan, then it's going to happen. Either
And they've been dumping years
partnership.
into that place, so they need to do something big.
Definitely need to do something there. So yeah, I mean, I'm not massively hyped for it, but it should be good for more fans. At the very least, it means more Japanese titles on Xbox Game Pass for us people in the West, for the people in the East and the Far East Asia as well. It just means more stuff on Xbox Game Pass. If that's going to be enough to compel them to sign up to Xbox Game Pass, that's a pretty big deal. But let's see. I'm hyped. I'm not hyped, but I'm interested in seeing what they show.
And that's on the end of the month. So
Be catching the replay myself. Obviously, it's going to be.
and distracted. I got the Elite controller. That's all I need.
Yep.
Yeah, don't let the guys bait you like they did last week. I don't want the console. I just wanted that controller. I have enough Xboxes around me already, so I am more than good.
I can't wait till the controller gets here. It's gonna be nice. Very nice.
Controller's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
And Bomber. Cool. Has anybody heard this guy's name? Sounds familiar. HR Bomber. He does something. Good evening, freaking Spectrum can suck my left nut. I am so sorry, Bomber.
Amen, Bomber. Amen.
Isn't it someone you blocked already, Wilmy? How did he get in here?
I think he is blocked in the chat. I don't know how the hell he got in here.
I invited him. Asshole. I'm sorry.
Scrub, you son of a bitch.
My
bad. So anybody else have any thoughts on the Tokyo Game Show?
I don't think it's going to be just hype. And I mean, there's enough time for everybody to hype it up 100 times more than what it'll actually be. But I think that the show is going to be more geared toward, like you said, any kind of Japanese games, acquisitions or partnerships that they can put, of course, in the Game Pass, because that's what we're pushing. But I want to see what they're going to do as far as announcing with cloud and pushing Game Pass and games that are coming to cloud, because we know in Japan, their internet and most countries,
the world's
are better than America. So
oh god, yeah.
Japan's infrastructure is ridiculous as far as that. So they're playing on their devices a lot more than they're actually sitting at home on a console. So I want to see what Xbox has to say about that. That's what I'm intrigued for. Other than that, most JRPGs aren't up my alleyway anyway. So I'm interested to see. I'm be looking at it more of a business standpoint than games and entertainment. So let's see what it does.
I agree.
Anything's better than nothing.
Yeah, I'm not one of those people that's into Yakuza and all those games too much anyway. So, but Husk, do you have any thoughts? Nope, you're just happy to drink beer. Ghost, are you still here?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Good.
They pretty much nailed it.
Oh, okay.
Like it's more of a business situation transaction than anything. But I mean, like, Scrub already covered that, so I agree with Scrub. Good talk.
I feel special now.
So, what does the Flat Earth Society think about it?
I mean, as a representative of the Myrtle Beach area, I have no comment.
Okay. All right, Leo, any thoughts?
I think they're going to show off partnerships with like the niche Japanese game developers because they need to get people to get on Xbox. But that's about it. I mean, they're not going to be announcing anything like huge from their first party. They'll probably show off Forza, Halo, all that other stuff. But they are doing really good compared to what they used to in Japan. They've sold already like 5,000 units, which is huge for them. Because most people don't, it was like what, not even 200 units back in the Xbox One era? And I don't even think they sold any Series X or Xbox One X's there.
I don't know. I've never
sales
bothered to
were
look
shit.
it up.
They probably didn't even try because of how low it was. And I know they got a lot of Game Pass subscribers over there now.
Yeah, I didn't think of it too. I don't know what Tango's got going on, but with Xbox acquiring Bethesda, that would be something that they could be bringing out just to get excitement, saying we have a studio that is here in Japan, and get some eyes on that, even if it's nothing but a teaser. So that's interesting to think about too.
That is a good point there with Tango. So
I'm more looking forward to what Capcom and them are going to show.
For sure.
Now, Anime says Xbox One sold over 100,000 lifetime in Japan.
Okay.
That's what compared to literal fuck ton from PlayStation.
Yeah, because like
10 times.
what was it? Switch or
more than it.
PlayStation was 175,000. So or Switch was like 75, 80,000 just for the year.
Ah. And I agree with Nick. So I hope it's an Evil Within 3.
That would be nice.
That would be nice to see.
But
I know
there's-
Bomber's not down for that.
But they're still working on what is it? Ghost Tokyo Ghost? Is that it?
Ghostwire Tokyo.
Ghostwire Tokyo.
Ghostwire Tokyo. Thank you.
Yeah, for the PlayStation.
I thought it was for Xbox too.
No,
I think-
timed
no.
exclusive.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch! I'm about to
Yep.
get a PS5.
I've been telling you to get one, fucker. I know
I
it's
know,
not it's
I know.
not easy to find. I know, trust me.
I'm-
I spent 45 minutes on the PlayStation Direct trying to get that one for my wife 2 weeks ago.
I'll get one eventually. I'm not breaking my neck right now.
Right.
I've been spending my money on controllers. I bought like 3 controls in the last week or so. Thanks, Xbox.
Yeah, don't break your
Actually,
neck, dude. It never works out
I've
well.
actually been wearing down my nephew. He might sell it to me soon.
Keep wearing them down.
Oh yeah.
You need-
The only thing that sucks is it's the digital version, so no discs.
We can always send Fork to his house. Fork can talk him into it. I guarantee it.
Or and Bomber. I'll get a PlayStation and then some.
Matter of
Threaten to
fact,
send him pictures of Fork's closet. That'll
We'll
get
I
him
don't have
to
to
do
pay
it.
for shit.
anime brought up the next topic actually. Get the older PS5, not the new one. Okay,
Well,
we all know.
Luckily enough, it's a release one.
I saw Gaz's face light up with this one. So, all right, go ahead, Gaz. What's your thoughts on this new one? We all know it's they've changed a few things here and there, but give us your thoughts.
I mean, it's not that big a deal. It's been blown a little bit out of proportion. I think from the outset, on both sides, you saw damage limitation instantaneously, and on the other side, going way above and beyond, and just exaggerating the problem. I say problem.
Potential
Problem. Some people think it's a conspiracy. I mean, it's not conspiracy. It's just like quite naturally, it's a bit weird that the machine runs hot, or you've taken off a lot of the heating solutions out there. It's a cost cutting exercise. For me, it was never really about the fact that the PS5 would perform worse. That's not the case. It's not performing worse. A lot of people are talking about the thermal power delivery and how that would be adversely affected by it, but that's not the case. One of my good friends, Jim, was saying it's really the fact that Sony's seen fit to revise the console's manufacturing costs and without passing those savings on to the customer. So it's like, okay, it's not really a big deal. Digital Foundry did their analysis on this as well. So they did a thorough test. And if you can't trust Digital Foundry, who can you trust? And they did say, look, extensively they tested it. They tested it with not Quantum Break. What's it called? The other game, not the shit one. Control, that's the one. Yeah,
that game's tasking as fuck too.
Yeah, and that's tasking as hell in the photo mode, and they tested that out, and it really didn't make much of a difference. So, I would heed and decide a caution, but at the same time, I thought, well, Sony, come on, man, you cut down a big chunk of that. If you look at the cooling assembly between the old model and the new one, that's a big chunk removed.
Yeah, they took out a lot of heat sink.
They did. So naturally, Austin Evans, the guy who covered it, it was a good coverage. It was interesting. I mean, how interesting can heat sinks be? But I managed to watch the whole video. But it wasn't a big. I mean, you have with all these things, there's got to be a little bit sensible, and your fanboy neutering service will be working overtime this generation with things like this, so it's not a problem. There have been rumors though about the PS5.
What's that
So
guy's name? The YouTuber. They're going after him like crazy. The PlayStation fanboys.
Oh, Austin.
Austin,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, thank
See,
you.
something people don't understand. Like, all right, so they lost surface area to cool the chip, right? But like, all right, when Austin measured the temperature differences, the exhaust was hotter than the original PS5. Well, that's a good thing. That means it's expelling more of the heat. It's making up for that lack of heat sink. The fan was upgraded. It was changed for that
Yes.
reason.
Yes.
So the engineers over at Sony aren't stupid enough to revise a console and then have it be worse and have it be a total shit show. Plain and simple, it's built the way it's built with the different parts it's built with to perform like its predecessor. It's not going to be any different. You lost some surface area on heat removal, but you got a better fan, and even the decibel like between them was the same basically. So a better fan and less metal. Metal's like everything else in any market is shit right now. So
only thing I would
it's
say
pricey.
though, Husk, on the fan point, and Digital Foundry looks like they got it wrong as well. That fan actually is not new. It's one of 3 variants of that fan. Apparently,
Yeah, it's the
at
same.
launch.
It's the same manufacturer that they used
Yeah.
for the other one too. So
Yeah, so you do find them in the CF1100 model, whatever it was. But some Digital Foundry, I think, got it wrong there. It's ultimately it made no difference. Like the thorough tests, the heat dissipation, you're absolutely right. If it's hotter, and that means dissipating heat, it's doing what it's supposed to. So yeah, I mean, it's just BS, a lot of it. Part of me, though, wanted it to be true because I desperately want to make another Source video where I'm taking the piss out of PlayStation because apparently people didn't like my Halo one.
I did. I thought
I
it was
loved
funny,
it.
dude.
I'm glad you
So-
did. I'm glad
sauce
You
it
didn't. You
up,
didn't
dude.
see my comments. I was asking
did.
Asa
I
if he
liked
was the
it.
one holding you under the water.
Yeah, Asa holding me under. He's always holding me under the water. But we've got more Source videos anyway. But that stuff like that is funny because it's just I use it for the drama. The fanboyism is, it's fun. It adds to it as long as you have the intellectual capacity to understand that really this is not an issue. Let's just treat it like a sport, like it's like a football game. Oh, what's happening?
In other
with it?
words,
And you have
treat it
jokes
like
with
a
your friends.
joke the way it is.
Exactly.
Because it
Exactly why I
is a
do
joke.
Exactly.
Another reason why we need Gaz as a guest on FWNR for a random episode at some point.
Exactly. No, I watch all the videos, dude. I think they're hilarious, and the look on Colt's face was hilarious.
You did that so well. You did that
Yeah,
so
he did.
well.
He
It
really
looked like he
did.
was trying not to laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crying the whole time.
He's so
But-
professional. He did that take. Everything was ready before my video even started. He's wicked. We need to do a GBTV like collab because I want to do a few
Oh.
more Source videos.
Oh, that'd
that'd
be.
be
Oh,
mad.
we could do that.
We're for it.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
And we're probably more fucked up than you think.
That's a prerequisite for the Source because
Oh, well, there you go.
initially it was supposed to be really violent actually, but I didn't get enough fake blood delivered to me, and one of my friends backed out. It was going to be a full-on torture scene. I was strapped to the chair to the point where it was not going to be YouTube friendly, so I thought
Oh God.
Fucking guys over here making snuff films.
yeah, it pretty
Yeah.
much was going to be a snuff film. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Man. Well,
But
Sounds
back
like
to
he belongs in our not safe for work chat.
there you go.
Shit.
I'm just saying.
But back to the PS5 though. You guys think they're doing this so they can get more of these out into the hands of the people trying to buy them?
Nope.
Yes,
cutting costs.
and yes. Cut costs so they can
It
maximize
took them too
profit.
long
Yeah.
to overcome the deficit from the initial release, and it took them this long to redo their process, cut corners where they could, so they can make up the money they should have made in the first place when they should have made the console the way it is right now. Does that
But
make
now
sense?
they
That's my
removed-
thought.
They removed some copper
Mm-hmm.
from the system,
They did.
and copper is harder to come by now. And they switched it with what, aluminum?
A lot more expensive.
Still not harder to find than the chips they're
Right.
using.
But what I will
APUs.
say, I'm not going to go that hard on the 3 to 5 degree difference, Celsius difference,
No.
because we're using a phone to do this.
And it's external, not the
Yes.
internal temperature.
I use thermal cameras all day long that are thousands of dollars, and they are very precise. I'm not going to go by what a phone's temperature is. Do you
That's
use
fair.
your iPhone measuring app to figure out how to cut wood to build your house? Hell no.
But they do make them.
They make them. It's a nice little trick, but I'm not going to use that.
And I wouldn't use an iPhone anyway. That's why I got a fucking Android. Fucking
I'd wait for what's his name, Linus, to do it because he actually uses an expensive.
That's right,
Yeah.
a fluke.
Steve from
camera.
Gamers Nexus will tell us at some point.
But now there is
Exactly.
one app that I do
What it
love,
is.
dude. I could walk into any house and I just point in the corner and click my camera and it automatically plots the house and sends it to my computer. Yep, I don't have to measure anything. I can just walk around, point to each corner of the home, click my camera,
Oh, shit.
and when I hit create, it draws the exact floor plan of the home.
No way.
that's
I'm
bad.
sure it
Oh,
has
yeah.
to bounce a laser or something to do
Yeah.
How much
I
does
do.
that cost?
It's like $5.
That's a $5 app.
What's the app
Yeah.
called? Because I need that.
Oh, I gotta find it in here.
That's
I've got 700 apps on my phone, dude.
Oh, shit.
Do you have what do you got? An Android,
Android.
or yeah? I'll send it to you later.
All right, cool. Sorry, I'm taking over your.
Oh no, dude. This is the most. This
trust
is the
me.
most on rails this show has been.
In a
Like-
long time.
Like
We're actually
ever.
keeping on topic and. Wow.
Yeah, it's actually kind of fucking creepy, to be honest. I'm not used to it being
This
this.
This might be a 45-minute show.
I'm not used to it being this well behaved.
Well, that's all we got. Good night, everybody.
Well, I mean, there's not a lot to talk about even on RDX last night. I think we only ran like an hour and a half.
Yeah, about an hour and a half. Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah, and your outro was the best part.
that
Dealer's a bum. Anyways.
wasn't my outro either.
No, it
Say
wasn't.
Dealer's a bum.
No, you just no, your nursing home reference and then the other reference.
Hey, somebody had to
We
say
miss
it,
you,
know?
lady.
It was funny.
Somebody had to say it.
Yeah.
But Leo, what are your thoughts, sir?
I think it's just a bunch of fanboy bullshit, to be honest. I'll wait for like the professionals to actually say something.
Mhm.
Like- I don't care what some YouTuber says, to be honest. Like the Linus guy, at least he runs a computer company. Like that would make sense if I saw a video from him. But I'll just wait and see till like an actual engineer says something. Like someone that's actually studied and what they're talking about.
I'll say Gamers Nexus is balls deep in that testing stuff.
So
That's
you
who
don't
I
want
know.
you don't want anybody to just say, "Bro, trust me," to give you advice.
There's only a few people I would trust that.
Okay.
That's
Most of
what
them
Twitter
are on this
Spaces are
panel.
for. Yeah.
And Noof, let me answer Noof real quick. Noof, Fork is still in the OR. Bomber swallowed a condom earlier, leaving work. Now his internet's out. Lady is still sick. You can see her in the chat.
Mhm.
Dreadpool is asleep. And yeah.
Or did we just get a really big cemetery suddenly out of nowhere? You
That
decide.
could be
chat's
it,
getting
too.
dirty really fast.
Don't.
Yeah.
People are throwing sauce everywhere, not gas sauce either. It's
Next
Homebrew.
week there'll be 3.
Sexual assault.
Wow, Diego coming in hot.
Yeah, Diego coming in. He's not pulling punches. You can talk about PS exclusive games for the fall for hours. Cough.
Oh,
Yeah, you
oh
could.
shit.
You could.
I
It
just
wouldn't
found
take
out
long.
about Tokyo Ghost was exclusive for a while, so I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, you're gonna be looking forward for that for maybe.
Oh yeah, I know.
Mhm.
Here?
Especially with
No.
how things are over there in Japan. Woo! They're still really, really tight on the COVID stuff.
Oh yeah.
Well, I got to ask Ghost because I know what his answer is going to be, but I got to ask anyway. Ghost, what's your thoughts on the new PS5, dude?
Dude, fuck PlayStation. Why are we even talking about them? Who gives a shit?
I knew it.
Oh shit.
I knew his answer. I just had to ask.
I mean, one day when they get their shit together, maybe I'll look into getting one. But then I'll probably just go, oh wait, I have Steam. It's fine.
ooh.
Speaking of,
Don't forget you got Epic Game Store too.
yeah.
Well, if
Speaking,
you get Oh, go ahead, Romy.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was
Sir.
saying if you get a good enough PC, just wait about 3 more years, and then you can be able to play all the PlayStation games just like you can play all the Xbox games. I mean, it's coming eventually.
Speaking
Sometime.
of that, there's this is a rumor, came from Games Radar. I don't know if it's true. The Uncharted collection PC leaks includes all 5 games. Supposedly, these games are coming to Steam and Epic.
I'm actually surprised Infamous wasn't next.
I'm kind of shocked by that one too.
I wish they would bring Infamous 1 and 2 to either PC or PlayStation 4 or 5. That would be awesome.
I think it's about time that those games come out to PC. Why not? It's been when's the last one came out? What, 4 years ago?
No,
Something like that.
whatchamacallit, the motorcycle game.
2016.
Something
was
like
it, Will?
Uncharted 4.
either way.
Oh,
If it's past
Days
2 or
Gone.
3 years.
Thank you. Days Gone came out
Oh.
like what, 4 months ago
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's a
Days
little bit
Gone.
longer than that.
Yeah.
for the PC?
No, I
Yeah.
was talking about Uncharted.
Oh, yeah, the last one came out. That was Lost Legacy, and that came out about 3 years ago.
Right. And to me, if you're going by what their plans, how they've been throwing certain games on PC, they've been doing it around the 2-year, 3-year ish time, which I think is a little too long. I think that's going to be dropping closer to a year because you want people to be able to play the game, and then you want the hype still there for the PC gamers. By the time that game comes back out, you're getting game of the year stuff, and you want to be able to sell your upgraded upviz game to PC if you want to just stack another $10 like you do on some other games, and you'll be able to do that. I don't know why you have to wait 2 or 3 years longer, other than try to get the fanboys to say, "Oh, I got my exclusive game," and by the time that you move it to PC, they've kind of forgotten about it already. Just do it. It'll help you with money more than anything. I don't know. I see why they cater to their fans because their fans support them. But at the same time, as a business wise, I'd say a year and then port it to PC. Let's go.
Exactly.
I think it's actually a good strategy not to have a hard date on that, because PlayStation can see the value proposition of the Xbox console. Inevitably, I think it has not withered, but it has taken a significant dent because of PC. That's a viable option there. In fact, I play most of my games on PC. I'm waiting for my new monitor for my studio so I can actually move into Xbox as my main device. But I actually play a lot of my Xbox games on PC, and that option takes that away. Whereas PlayStation, they straddle that line, the unknown. They make people, which is not pro-consumer, by the way, but it's just smarter play. You don't have a hard line or whether or not a game will appear on PC. That way you get to capitalize on those PlayStation sales. PlayStation is the primary place for you to experience these games. And then Sony, will then drop whenever they please in an undisclosed time. And it just works because people will inevitably double dip. A lot of people will not be able to wait. If it was me, for instance, normally, if I knew there was a year, especially PlayStation games are, and as much as the people like to hate to admit it, they're one and done games for me. I will not go back to a single player game. Very rarely. Very, very
I agree with
rarely.
that.
Yeah. So
Unless
if
they
I
had,
knew it was
like,
coming to PC, I
DLC.
wouldn't buy it on PlayStation. I would wait.
See, I swore to everybody on this panel when Biomutant came out, because I bought the game only because that developer, was just giving that. He pulled an Aaron Greenberg on a couple of guys that day on social media. So I bought Biomutant. I really enjoyed the game, and I was telling everybody on the panel, I'm like, man, I can't wait to do a second playthrough. Did I ever do that second playthrough?
No.
No.
You got a cool statue, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
And
game
then-
is fun, but
then I ordered. I've got the big giant statue behind me. I ordered the Atomic edition, and
Oh wow.
did I go back and play it again? No, I'm with you on that. There's a lot of games, dude. I'm the same way. I'd never go back hardly and play those type of games.
Do you really want to set through all that gibberish again?
Yeah. That's true too. But I mean, it was a fun game, but
Yes, it
I
was.
just can't. I agree with Gas. I don't go back to them very often.
Yeah,
So-
because the single player model that just kind of makes it more sense for them not to have that, and then capitalize on the PlayStation side because Sony is PlayStation keeping that company afloat. So it needs PlayStation to do well. As far as the room is concerned about the Uncharted collection, that's gonna sell. That's gonna sell like mad.
Oh yeah, I'll buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll buy it, and
Yeah,
I don't
I'll
know
buy
why.
it.
I'm not gonna play it. I'm just
Well,
gonna play it.
I've played them all, but I'll play it on my PC.
Same.
But
Yeah.
this one, this popped up on Reset Era, so I mean, you got to take it for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes things are right, sometimes they're not. But they said this shows an image of the boxing, and the new thing they acquired, Nix's Studio, is in the bottom right hand corner. Remember the little group they bought to help them convert games to PC?
Right.
Oh yeah.
And
Well-
supposedly this will be. It says the social post itself is seemingly scheduled to go live between sometime around September the 6th, and will announce a December the 7th release date. So we wait and see.
I think they're
Yep.
just testing the water each time. Let's put another one out. We
Yeah.
put Horizon, everybody kind of jumped out, went crazy, and then wow, we started making money on PC. Now I think it's let's put one of our big time head titles. Let's do Uncharted, see what happens.
Actually, Death Stranding was their first one.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
Death
yeah.
Stranding.
Death Stranding was their first one, but it wasn't their tentpole franchise that they've had for years and years.
And actually,
So-
moving Death Stranding to PC was the best thing they ever did for that game.
Yes.
I'll say one
By
thing: the
far.
director's cut for that looks pretty good.
I've had my share with it. And Diego, sadly, dude, I think Killzone is pretty much dead and gone.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
It's sad. Because
Yeah, I saw a few posts
game.
talking about it.
Because wasn't Guerrilla Games the ones that made Killzone?
yeah.
Yeah,
Guerrilla
that's
Games
what I
made Killzone. And it might come back, by the way. It might come back.
I want to see
As
a
in a
new
new-
Resistance. That'd be badass.
I was
that would be awesome to see, but I don't know if we're going to see that. Why is somebody beeping?
Not it.
You're not censoring yourself, are you, Cass? Because you don't have to do that on this channel.
As if, why the would I do that?
I don't fucking know why you would do that.
That's awesome.
Jesus Christ, I feel like I'm on the Iron Lords again. I'm not even cursing. What the fuck?
Mate, you must have, my God, that must have the most
fuck did I
uncomfortable
miss?
thing in your life, not swearing for a good 3 hours. You must
Dude,
have
it is-
ulcer.
It is so hard. The inside of my cheeks hurt for hours afterwards because I kept biting the inside of them. Because every
you
time I
talking
would go,
about
fuck.
last night?
Nah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
No, when I was on the Iron Lords 2 weekends ago.
Oh, and say you didn't. There wasn't a lot of swearing last night either. It was kind
I
of.
know.
Weird.
I felt bad about it. Dealer cursed more than I did, and that's when you.
I know. The fuck?
Yeah.
Cole is such a piece of shit in his WhatsApp. He's just sending memes of me in the chat trying to make me laugh. I wish I could share that. He's such a psycho.
I've
Yeah.
never used that. Facebook keeps telling me I'm supposed to, but I tell them to eat shit.
No,
Use
well,
what?
Zuckerberg will do it. He doesn't care. All right, and then believe it or not, we've actually been talking about this. I know Bomber give two shits about it, but some of us are actually intrigued to see it. Scorn is supposed to come out around Halloween, which is only next month.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right? It's
Isn't
like
that
unlock
That's
a
October's
penis.
Pokemon.
Flip, damn. Where's this year gone, man?
Dude,
Somewhere.
Same as last year.
ass fucking COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true. I feel sorry
This-
for you guys. You guys are screwed, man. You guys are talking about Delta variant
Right.
like you're stuck in 6 months ago. We went through the whole motions of that. I went
Well,
to a
it's not-
festival. I'm going to another
It's
festival.
not just our
Sunday.
internet we're behind on.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Let's just be real here. for a
well, the
second.
thing is, it's in certain areas. Some areas don't have it that bad, and
The
dude, I'm
South.
gonna be honest. My daughter works in an OR. Fark works in an OR. I know several people. Some of it's
Oh,
not quite as
scrub it
as bad as the media makes it out to be.
No one in
Yeah.
my area cares.
That's the same here, dude. It's business as usual here where
Well, I
I'm
mean-
at the beach.
The idiots can't even wear a mask right. Like, it ain't that hard to put it over your nose. I mean, seriously. I mean,
I hate
having
that
it not
so
on your
much.
nose, it's like, why wear the mask? Doesn't
Oh,
help.
It's like, it's like
Let me
wearing a
tell my
condom
story.
over your balls, but not your penis. It's like, what's the point? It's like plastic surgery.
I
That would
finally
hurt.
saw it. I finally saw it. It was like a unicorn out in the wild. I had to go to the store today because I had to get my bottle of wine. I was running behind. I do this for you guys. I don't drink for me. I do it for you guys.
Okay,
That's
That's
Anyway.
what I tell myself.
I
every
kill my
day.
liver for you.
So I go into the store and I see this girl. She was not ugly. She was very not ugly.
I'm waiting to
And-
see his wife reach around and just smack the shit out of him any second now.
And she had on these very tight yoga pants and top.
Yo!
And I think she only wore that to distract from everybody that she had on like a black, like almost lace mesh mask. It was you could breathe and see through the whole entire mask, but she used whatever
Probably
she
made
had.
out of one of her old thongs. She
Right.
Lingerie
And
for your face.
Yeah. that mask wasn't doing anything, but you were too busy looking at her manicured toes.
ass.
Yeah.
Her camel toe.
Well,
So nice.
At least you saw that. Last time I went to the grocery store, there was a 400-pound woman, and she was had a pair of yoga pants on. She bent over, they split two guys, crawled in on his yellow cab.
You must have been at Walmart.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's a people of Walmart shit right there.
Did you take a picture, Scrub?
No, I'm too much of a gentleman. I just mentally remembered and tell everybody on the internet about it.
He's got a mental picture. It's
Yeah.
Then
Might
we
wanna
have
learn how to
use
say
our
no better.
imagination.
Oh,
See, I live at the beach, so there's this problem with people wear the clothes they wish they could wear instead of what they should be wearing.
Yes.
Constantly.
That's not just at the
Constantly.
beach.
That's
Good
a
old
good problem.
Walmart.
That's why nudist
Actually, no,
colonies and nudist beaches aren't always what you think they're.
Oh,
supposed
dude, trust me. We did a property next to a nudist colony. It is not what people think.
Mm-mm.
Not by a long shot. It's always the people you don't want to see nude.
Usually,
Yeah.
people who have the freedom to do that have the freedom of not giving a fuck anymore. So-
Well, I mean, when you're 76 years old and your balls are hanging to your kneecaps, you just don't care anymore at that point.
yeah.
I mean,
when you're old enough to be racing your wife to see whose hangs lower, I suppose
Yeah.
it's okay to go hang out on the beach naked.
Mhm.
because I didn't believe it when I was called, and they're like, "Boss, we are really next to a nudist colony." I'm like, "Dude, there's no way." And they're like, "Yes," and they started sending me pictures. I'm like, "What the fuck?" And yeah, there's a big sign at the entrance.
No
And-
clothes past this point. Yeah.
Pretty close, yeah.
I've never
And-
been to one though. I'm just saying.
There's another one. It's a topless beach not too far from me. The other direction in Surf City, you don't want to go there either. Because yeah, it's not what you're thinking.
No diamonds in the rough, even in that one.
On the top
Imagine-
ones, yes. Sometimes, yes.
Imagine Roseanne Bar.
Oh, so good.
There you go.
Most of the beaches where there's topless or nudist, the ones who have the best bodies are usually younger and they're more self-conscious, so they don't do it.
They're showing it on
In
fucking
America.
OnlyFans.
Yes, let me say, yeah, they're making money off of it. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Europe's a little bit different, a little bit.
Yeah, I went to Italy, and I'll be honest, I was enjoying the sights. Went to a beach there. It's not actually even a nudist beach. In Italy, they're very, very promiscuous. Like in the morning, you're sitting there and you're like, right, should I really have this much blood in my nether regions while I'm having a bowl of cereal? It's a weird one.
It's like, stop! I can't get the spoon.
It's like, for fuck's sake, I want to have this cereal, man, without having a bloody erection.
Fuck! I should have wore jeans.
All right.
All right, back to the topic. Whatever we're on. Okay, we finally went away.
What topic?
Yeah, we found we
Bloody
had to do it
nether
for
regions?
gas. We had to
Is
do
that
it
the
for gas.
topic?
Bloody nether regions.
Back to Scorn. All right.
Oh my god! Talk about
I mean,
nether
that could be
regions. Should we go
described
with
as
this?
slowly in other regions. It's very gooey.
that looks like really. It's like X-ray sex mixed with stuff, and
It's alien porn.
yeah, it's weird. It's
Yeah,
really
if you're-
Well,
weird.
Speaking of that, here's the funny part. Okay, this is a cohesive live live-in world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Scorn takes place in an open-ended world with different interconnected regions. Each
I
region is
bet.
maze-like structure with various rooms and paths to discover. Okay, there are no cutscenes to distract you from the grisly reality of living. But it also says you have full body awareness.
What?
And it says players will experience better immersion being aware of the character's body and movement. Interaction with the world is realistic. Objects are picked up with your hands instead of just floating in midair. Machines and instruments are operated by grabbing the controls. So
Sounds like they're going Red Dead with it, where you have to do every little fucking thing.
that's kind of what I'm thinking too.
It sounds like a game that I might watch gameplay off of YouTube. I'm gonna try it. Like I said, if it's on Game Pass and I got the time,
Gotta
Let's not
try
be
it.
in Game
I'll
Pass.
try
Why
it.
not? Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
have a
I
feeling this is
mean-
gonna turn out to be a bit shit. actually,
Frank and
because-
beans. Frank and beans.
Hey, don't you
That's
never
all I
know.
can think about when they say score.
But it says inventory and ammo management is defined and limited. It plays a big role in keeping the player in an even greater state of awareness throughout the whole game.
So it's
You
more
will
like
have to
survival.
think. You will have to think about when to fight and when to take cover and how their actions affect the world around them.
Against biomechanical dicks.
Yeah,
Is this-
I guess. I guess. So,
It's making me think of that Agony game.
It's true.
oh yeah, that's
'Cause
the
you
one I
had
was
to-
thinking, dude.
You had to like hide sometimes, you know what I mean? Choose one to fight and stuff like that.
Yeah, except hopefully this one actually works at launch.
Yeah.
'Cause-
I don't know. But they've been very quiet about this game when they were really loud about it before. But we have seen remarkably little, and that's got me a little bit concerned. What they did show with the combat and stuff looked a bit like, okay, you gotta do more here to keep this interesting. It's fine. That no matter how weird it looks, that Geiger-esque art style that's gonna wear thin if. It sounds weird saying that, but that's gonna wear thin. Just
If it's thin, that's how you get a baby.
Yeah.
yep.
Iron Lords. Pause.
Yeah, I don't have high hopes for it. Which is
It has to have some
I want them to
entertainment
do
value.
it's sex ed, but for aliens. But it's really weird. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna be good. But it's on Game Pass, which actually, as I said, that makes me realize we're kind of furthering that narrative of that fodder in Game Pass that we're willing to tolerate. Which is why that whole Halo co-op thing pissed me off. Not that that's fodder, but yeah.
I mean, a lot of
But
people
here's
tolerated
the
Outriders.
Here's the chance, guys.
Yeah,
What I like
exactly.
to look.
Though that's a very good point. Though a lot of people tolerated Outriders as
Yeah.
well.
And
A
Dark
lot of us were
Alliance.
dumb and bought it.
Well, what I like to
Yeah.
look about it, think about it is, at least I had the chance to try it out. I remember the days where you didn't have the big commercials, where you only had the magazines, and you might had just a picture of gameplay, but it was frozen in time. So you really didn't know what the game was, and the only way you could play it was to buy it and drop $60,
That's true.
$70. See, everybody thinks games are high now. Nintendo, Super Nintendo games, there were some of them that were $100-something.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
It was easy $40, $60 on a Nintendo game, and you didn't know what you had.
But
until
they
you
had that
played it.
room.
It was
They
a
had
roll
that
of the dice.
room to bounce around because there wasn't a standard.
Right?
Yeah, back then
But
they
you
didn't have a standard price for games. Like,
But you're right. You had to pay. You had to buy
you
it.
had
Right?
to pay to try it out, to play it, and then if it sucked, you just pawned it out to one of your friends at school and said, "Hey, man, I got a game. I stole it from my cousin or whatever. I'll sell it to you for $5 cheaper because you didn't like it." So
What
Or
were
you
you
took
gonna
it-
say, Leo?
You took
I
it back to
didn't mean to cut you
GameStop
off.
and got half of what you paid for it.
liar.
I
That's
did.
your job. You cut me
That's-
off all the damn time.
Hey, I did good the last couple weeks. You gotta give me some credit. I behaved, kind of.
Yeah, you guys have gotten better. Somewhat.
Trying.
To an extent. Still a group of
Fucking
dumbasses. But anyway, that's that point.
It's going. It's worth a try just so you can see what it's about, and so we can tell everybody else whether it sucks or it's great. But just from what they're showing, like Gaz was saying, they talked it up a lot early, and then it's been real quiet. So I don't know what's going on.
Black Riders
Questions
bringing up
about
Neo
it.
Geo. Man, that was expensive.
That's why I didn't have one.
I was like, over $100 for one game or something like that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Mhm. Yeah, they were bad.
And those things were fucking huge too.
That's what she said.
Matter of fact, let's answer this one.
You
real
hope she
quick.
said that.
You know, she said that.
I'm
Make sure
curious.
she's not lying either.
Oh, Song of Iron. Yes.
Yeah, Mav, what were your honest thoughts on Song of Iron, dude?
Dutch. That's awesome. Thank you.
Dutch, thanks for the $10 super chat. We'll call it $10. Sauce. Yep.
So
What was actually everybody's thoughts on
Was that your soundboard?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
He's like, yeah, for fuck's sake, guys.
Sorry, Shelly.
Yeah, man, seriously. What are your thoughts on the game? Because I'm hearing some mixed reviews on this game, actually.
My thoughts on this?
Yeah, we'll start with you and then we can let Mav type it in.
So we've had Joe Winter on. Love that guy.
We've had him on too.
Yeah, he's a great guy, man. He's so chilled, and we had him on this weekend. And my name is in the credits as a beta tester, which is lovely. I've never been in credits.
I saw that.
So you're one of the
That's
you're one of the beta boys too, then.
I'm one of the beta boys, as King would say.
He's
I'm
in there.
definitely one of the beta boys. But see, King, I got my name written somewhere that no one will ever read. Yeah. So
I read
about
it.
King.
Fuck, man.
You did? Oh,
What are you trying to say? I watched.
Okay,
the
well there you
credits. I
go.
watched the whole
There you
thing.
go. Husk read my name. Now that's all I need.
Colt said you're
there goes
famous.
the blood to the nether regions. But
Famous.
the
And it brings back thoughts of Italy.
Gaz just got really happy.
Yeah, he
I
did.
did.
Did you see his mic move?
I gotta love it. But I played it. I'm doing a video on it because I love supporting indie devs. My honest opinion, though, the combat does need refinement because I did find it very frustrating and at times.
At times, right?
At times, but it's for a one-man game that's pretty impressive. I mean, I couldn't do what he does, but it definitely feels like there's a lot of scope for improvement. It's not me saying it's terrible. I played it for a good couple of hours, but I was finding myself getting a bit frustrated because I like movement in games, like hopping. There's some of the platforming sections made me want to, it's like, oh, damn it, man, what's going on there? And I would have spoken to Joe about it behind the scenes because I was giving him feedback, but I never got that far in the beta to do that. But otherwise, though, a lot of people are really enjoying the combat, the visceral combat nature of it. There's still good cadence to the combat, the shield and stuff. But there's a lot of room there. But a shout out to Joe Winter for releasing the game, and a lot of people enjoy it. A lot of people, maybe I'm in the minority. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I still need to do the video of it, and the video will be positive, not because I owe Joe anything, but because I don't have overtly negative things to say. But it's not the perfect game. It's not a perfect game. I don't think it lived up to my really lofty expectations, but that's on me. That's not on Joe. But yeah, otherwise a lot of people will enjoy it. But my video is coming out and I have to complete it. So big disclaimer, when I do complete it, then maybe listen to what I have to say or don't. But yeah, sorry.
I very much have some thoughts on this. I don't know, maybe real quick. I agree with Gaz. It's not. It's like the first time you try and do something, all right, and you do like a really good job. Like some of us, like I said, it didn't live up to like quite what I wanted it to be. I'm almost through it. Like I've put in some hours. The combat doesn't feel terrible, but it could be tightened up. My biggest complaint is that goddamn weird juke when you click on the left analog stick. Like when I'm in the middle of fighting 4 fucking people, I squeeze my controller, so I'll be trying to do one thing and my guy will dodge back and I'll get my shit pushed in. That makes me angry. And I messaged Joe today and told him, I was like, button mapping, bro, that's a big deal. I love the game so far. The visuals, it's beautiful for especially for a side scroller. I'm having fun with it. It is absolutely. I haven't ran into any bugs. I know a decent amount of people have, but with him being one person, this is being his first solo project. Like the future for his game development is overly bright, especially with as much as we've all kind of a lot of us have covered it. Like we interviewed Joe on this channel, and like he's getting so much feedback right now. Like he's probably super overwhelmed. But the reason why he doesn't have the button mapping is because it was causing bugs. But it's something he's going to get to. It's just it's visually, for a side scroller, it's fucking beautiful. It feels good. Yeah. When everything works properly, it like my like I said, my biggest complaint is that not being able to button map. I would really really love to be able to swap some buttons around. It's good looking. It's punishing when you do fuck up a lot because your checkpoint could be way the fuck back, and I actually like that about it. But the puzzles, some can get frustrating, but if you just calm the fuck down, woosah a little bit, you'll get through them. It's fun. It's fun. I know I'm like, not everybody's going to like it, but at the same time, like I said, with as many of us that are covering it and putting it out there, he's going to get so much feedback that the next one, like I'm expecting probably maybe more than I should, but he should also have a lot more help on this next one. I think this one's already a success, and it hasn't even been out in the wild that long.
It screams potential. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Potential for.
That's the word. That's the word.
Yeah. It's a screaming potential for something like how I imagined the game would perform. The animations when you pick up weapons, they're none. They're just like you just the shield and you cycle through. That definitely needs refinement. Actual animation, so you feel like you're picking things up. But there's so much there, so much to develop. But you're right though, Husk. If he gets more help on it, we'll get the game. But for one man studio to deliver what he has, I mean, I couldn't do what he did in 100 years. So respect to him for that.
Absolutely,
it is.
There's a lot of people. A lot of people don't realize how much time it goes into making this stuff.
He's been at this for like. I didn't know if he was going to hit his mark on his release goal. Like, I almost wanted to tell him just to push it if he felt like he needed to, but I never got to that when we were interviewing him. I mean, AAA studios fuck us over all the time. You're an one-man fucking team, man. Like, take extra time if you want to. I mean, you're not obligated to any of us. We're still going to play it. We're still going to love it. We're still going to, like, I don't know. I'm in his corner. I think he has a bright future as a developer. So,
did you guys see that tweet he put out when he was trying to work out on the bugs and how you were saying how it was and how it is? There's a lot of work came in there. I can't imagine trying to do that on my own, and then like you're saying, still hitting deadlines and still doing everything I need to do. This is a game that I will get to eventually. I'm stuck right now on another platformer that I'm loving, which I didn't think I was going to love as much. So, I mean, that's why I tell people try the games out. You'll never know, because me and Psychonauts, I can't wait to get my hands back on that again. Psychonauts 2 is looking great.
Yep, I gotta start that one.
I haven't
as
started it
I'm
yet.
Done with Song of Iron.
I started it, and it was like, okay, yeah, I understand some of this stuff. It might be a little bit more silly, but it's not. It's not. Anybody who's worried about, oh, it's too kiddie for me. It's not that. It's more of an art style that you're looking at, but it's dealing with serious issues. They're making the comedy on it is great. The platforming, each board, each little section that you're in is almost totally different. It's a mind trip.
Dude, there's
Man,
people calling it out for Gotti already. Like, holy
I
shit.
I'm not even halfway through. I'm getting close there. And I can see why, because there are other games that have been in the game of the year list, like say Death's Door. I love Death's Door, but I'm been pulled more to this game just on the fun and the enjoyment that I'm having right now, and going through the little puzzles. It doesn't feel like a chore. It's pulling me along and not pushing me along. I'm chasing the next step. And there's a lot of games like Wilmy were saying, some of these single player games, some that you might finish and some you like, oh, will I replay it again? You're going, no, I'm not. But I'm like, when the next time I get a free couple of hours, I can't wait to get back on Psychonauts 2. So it's there to try it out. If you get a chance, do. So I won't knock it until I try it, but everybody I've seen saying Joe did a great job and there's a lot of potential, so I'm willing to try it out.
That's the
Don't
key
get-
word, like Gas said,
Mhm.
potential, for sure. And he'll work on it more, this one. He'll make some fixes, but
Sometimes you put out a game just to show people what you can do to do what you really want to do.
oh yeah, he's capable. He's definitely capable.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hopefully it does well for him and he gets a little bit more capital to fund and get the help, because that's really what your first project is like Scrub says, to show what you can do. That's like your incubator,
Mhm.
you're flexing what you're capable of. So
It's like a
then-
resume.
He needs exposure, lots of exposure, and he's done a decent job at that too.
Definitely. Yeah, and Psychonauts 2 is amazing. There's even a disclaimer at the start saying that it deals with mental health issues.
Mhm.
So, and it deals with it in a light-hearted way, but some people who may have certain conditions may then feel a certain way, so stop playing, consult your psychiatrist or whatever. So it's quite deep. I played the original. I never completed it, but it was really good. This refines it to a degree that surprised me. I didn't expect the level of refinement. Like the visuals actually look stunning. I'm playing on PC, but it's just like on high end. It just looks amazing. The characters, like you say, the levels are never the same. I'm can't wait to go back. I'm a big Invader Zim fan, which is a cartoon a lot of people don't actually know about, but one of the most underrated cartoons, because it's one of those.
I think
You
it's
know
wild.
that?
Johnny the Homicidal Maniac's a good one too. Well, comic wise.
Oh, it's a comic.
Same person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. Yeah, they're just so talented. They got Invader Zim's guy voicing the main kid, and there's a lot there. And I think Lady completed the game
Yes.
already. But yeah, I've got a video in the works for that. It's such a good game. You're right. The Game of the Year talk, that's a contender. Although I will say it's very, very competitive in the platformer thing, because you've got what was it? About Us? Is that the name of the game?
Two of us.
Two of Us. Was it two of us? What's wrong with it? My brain is dead from
Are you
Hazelight
thinking of
Studios.
Ratchet and Clank?
Ratchet and Clank, you've got Psychonauts, and you've got another one from Hazelight. Joseph Farah's made the game. I'm not A Way Out. The other one. My brain is blank. Someone in chat.
Yeah, It Takes Two.
It takes two.
It takes
that's
two.
it.
Yeah,
Bloody hell.
not the two of us. That's the
Yeah.
song.
K-Med, you don't have to type it
That's the
twice.
wine.
The two
That's
of
the
us.
Yes,
wine.
type it
Two
twice.
of us.
Not you, Peniac. Oh, and De Niro saying it takes two.
It
Anyone
Takes
else
Two's a
want to
song
tell
too. It takes two, baby.
Me and you.
It takes two. Just the two of us. So,
Even
ladies,
Beyond the Box sing along.
It Takes Two versus Psychonauts. Which game's better? That's yeah.
That's gonna be a
I'm
hard
taking
question
over
for
Wilmy
her.
because Wilmy's disappeared. Welcome to that's I'm taking over. This is what I do. I take over.
It is
shows
your
just to be a
show.
dick.
Do
I'm
it.
such a
Welcome to Gaming Beyond the Sauce.
welcome to Gaming Beyond the Source. Let's talk about nether regions and porn. No, I don't know.
Blood-filled crotches or pitch intense or something, whatever you said earlier.
But I mean, since we were talking about Psychonauts, anybody want to give what they think about the game? Other?
I have not played it yet.
I just downloaded it, but I haven't played it yet.
I got like 5 hours into it
That's
because I
about
started
what
playing
have.
it when it came
Yeah.
out.
And?
Mhm.
It's a fun game. Like I enjoyed it. I got past the casino.
Yes. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm.
The boss battle was fun. I mean, it was different. I didn't expect what I had to do to beat the boss, but I was like, okay. And they actually make you use your abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of games say that. You just get them, and it's like, oh, they're there.
Yes,
Yeah.
a lot of games make you get a new ability to use just for that one section. You never touch it
Mhm.
again. In this game, you gotta pause and switch back and forth, which makes you think. Like and which is good. I don't like a puzzle game where I have to die 1,500 times and then go on YouTube or somewhere to try
So
to
it's an
figure out.
additional mechanic that they
Yeah, some games just make it so difficult, or maybe I'm stupid. I don't know.
frustrating.
Yeah, they make it
No,
frustrating where it's like, oh no, you can't get it. You can't get it. This game, it's a fun game. I know another game that had puzzles in it that were just really fun as you went along. Was Tomb Raider. Yeah, some of them you might have just screwed it up because you missed the jump, but it wasn't like you're just sitting there staring at a screen all day. The music is good in this game. The sound, you're shooting, you're bouncing around. I just think, and I'm glad Xbox bought this or took this studio under their wings, because I heard, and I know a lot of people else heard, that Tim Schafer had to cut a lot of stuff out just to make this game. It was crowdfunded just to get to everybody else, and for them getting the studio, giving them time to delay it, push it back, and then put some of the stuff that he wanted to put in. I would have hated to have to see this game what it was without what it is now, because it would make me think, what would I have missed? So I'm enjoying this game. Like I said, a lot of people are on Twitter and all this other stuff. They're always complaining about, oh, I love this console, I love this on PC, blah blah, and they play like 2 or 3 games on their console the whole year: a shoot 'em up, a FIFA, a basketball game, or a football game. That's the beauty of Game Pass to me. If I can get a chance to put my hands on it. Now, trust me,
Even if only for a little bit, right?
yes,
You at least
yes.
gave it a shot.
Yes, you give it a shot so you can at least, you're not on there saying, oh, that game sucks, I will never play that game. Just try it out. And then, like I said, there's times where you can go back and buy the game later at a discount. Also, if you want to get an EA game just because you have Game Pass, what's that 10% discount on that?
10% discount.
Yeah, just why not? And that's why I'm thinking PlayStation is going to eventually have to do it, because yes, consoles,
they
you're
will.
eventually going to be a loss leader. Trying
Xbox
to do,
is forcing their hand for sure.
yes, because you got
Eventually.
console. Over time, you might be starting out losing money, maybe $10, maybe you get up to $50, and maybe by the end of the whole situation, or maybe a cross-gen refresh or something, you might be making $100 off the console, but you're really making the money off
The wind
the
just
software.
blew my door open. I'll be back. It's just getting nasty outside. Gaz, you have a super chat.
Go for it.
Mo, you piece. Let Gaz know Halo.
Oh my
this
God.
guy. Good thing Mo doesn't do reviews, right? Because he's already given it a 10. Him as Ainsley. I'm watching your reviews so closely. If it's like Cyberpunk, I swear to God, that source video was directed at you guys.
You can lump me in that too, because I want to play it on December the 8th.
Mate, so Mo, the little clout chaser that he is, put a tweet saying, talks about Mo, you talk about clout chasing. You literally chase clout by doing this holier than thou thing. He says, why don't you wait? Hey guys who really want to co-op, why don't you wait? Fuck you, I'm gonna wait for Halo, man. Just because I want co-op, Mo. We talk about this in DMs. Mo's like a brother to me. But he's like, I can't wait for Halo. Are you going to sit there and guard all the spoilers? People are doing it now in DMs to me. They literally got ponies literally doing that all the time. I have to be so careful. I'm like blurring my vision every time I read a DM. Unless it's from Husk, then it's just dick pics. But other than that, it's so annoying.
That's why you do what I do, Gaz. Nobody can message me unless I follow them.
That's what I do.
Really?
I get message requests.
That's not always a good thing.
Oh, I've got message requests on. Yeah, I've had to do that because of that stuff. But I can't wait for Halo, man. I'm dying. I want it to be good. I'm confident that in many ways it will be good. But yeah, like the co-op thing is a massive bummer, man. It sucks so bad. It sucks so bad for me. So people say, oh, but 5%. What the fuck? I'm in the 5%. What's that? Like, what do you want me to do? Like, me and my friends planned it out. It sucked. But yeah, it's coming, Halo. Halo's coming. Unless they delay it again.
You know you won't be able to wait. It's one of them things you can't. It's like getting a Christmas present on Thanksgiving and it's just sitting there and you can't touch it till the 25th and you want to rip your hair out and you're going crazy because you want to know what it is.
I can give you a better analogy, like that lady that Scrub was talking about earlier in the yoga pants.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
she wasn't that hot, but I definitely believe she did that so she can get that.
I'm trying to get him slapped. That's all. I'm hoping his wife.
Yeah, you were risking divorce the way you were describing.
She has the TV up very loud, and I get real quiet when I talk about this part.
She does.
I'm gonna email her the show.
She does not watch the show.
Oh, man.
When I upload the show tonight to all the different platforms and put it up on Game On Daily, I'm going to send a copy to your wife.
Well, I'll start sleeping on your couch. How you like that?
Okay. You just got to sleep with my dog. She doesn't take up much room.
All right. I've done it before. Let's go.
And Victor, thank you for the $2 super chat. The Indians are competing well with the AAAs. Dude, you are 100% correct. And I'm going to say this because years ago, I really didn't play a lot of indie games. Man, I have changed that in the last few years because sometimes you get stories in these indie games you don't get in AAA games.
Raji.
No, not at all. Has anyone played Disco Elysium, that game?
I played a little bit of it on PC.
I'm waiting for the Steam Deck to play that.
Oh, dude. Now see.
There's Ainsley. Get him in here. Get him in here. I messaged him, said, Ainsley, do you want to come on our show? We'll talk a little bit about Halo. And Ainsley was smart enough to say, no. That's probably not a good idea.
Oh, I'll send him a link if he's willing to come in.
Tell him to come in.
Do you want to argue about co-op being there at launch for Halo?
Ainsley's already written his 10 out of 10 review for the game. Get him in here.
I was say you could just go rinse the sand out of your vagina and play the campaign. So
he's not
gonna. He's not gonna.
I will rinse my vagina.
There was drinking.
You don't want me to embarrass you publicly,
not looking forward to that game.
Hey,
your statistics won't work, Ains. Your stats won't work. We want to play together. And Z Black Rider, I can't play in Legendary on my own. What are you talking about?
I can't either, so I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm the person that plays that game solo first before I even
always play
think
solo
about
first.
playing with friends.
He is totally outnumbered because me and Husk are on your side on this one. we want Halo November.
I want
December.
it.
November, whenever we can
I
get
want November 15th.
If I
It's,
could get it
December
early
8th.
released because I have Game Pass Ultimate, I would take that too.
Just to clarify, I don't want it delayed on the basis that the vast majority of people don't want it delayed.
Right.
I want it delayed. Selfish reasons. Not selfish, actually. The people I think are selfish.
There's
Halo
plenty
fans.
of people that agree
But-
with you. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do.
You're not
But we're
wrong.
in the minority, and just by virtue of the fact that we're in the minority, and they've made their claim that only 5% ains, like apparently it's not a fundamental part of the game, which it is. But because we're in the minority, the majority have demanded it, then that's fine.
Yeah, you're really not that important.
Exactly. It's not. That's why Asa was drowning me in the bathtub.
I mean, we don't
The
have
sauce must taste like shit if you can't get
Yeah.
them to change their mind.
What's that guy's name again down?
Yeah, we don't
That
have
sauce is
checks
supposed to
behind their
taste like
name
shit.
like
That
Colt.
was-
So
You
Sauce
got
is
that
supposed
right.
to taste like that. It's a bit conflicting.
Sorry,
But
it is
yeah,
conflicting.
no. Yeah, it just, oh God.
it's gonna
Hey-
come and it's gonna be fun, but it's like that favorite movie you want to watch, but you're trying not to catch spoilers because you can't watch it until the next weekend. It's so hard. It's like just go watch the movie because
If we're gonna talk co-op though, like Forge, people are throwing that shit under the bus quicker than fuck. I don't think a lot of people realize a lot of the maps you're playing in MCC were made by people in the community.
Yeah,
Forge is bigger than people give it credit for, and there's a lot of passionate people out there that want that. So the argument can be said for both.
Here's the question.
I just want to play the campaign.
Here's the
I want
question,
my
Husk.
selfish ass solo campaign, and then I'll play with
when
Wendy
did Forge come out with Halo 5? Did it come out day one?
No, it's delayed as far as I'm
There were
aware.
there
And then
you go, there you
the
go.
big team maps were made on Forge, which is kind of shit. 'Cause
Yeah.
they looked like crap. Forge is big though. Forge is big.
It's
Forge
huge,
is
and this is
big.
their biggest one yet. Like,
But this is not the first
they have to live
time
up
it's
to the
been
past
delayed.
and add on to it. You know what I mean?
They're
So
going-
I can understand that. If you delayed it in 5 and it was so great in 5, it's going to be hard to say, oh, we got it down perfect day one release.
I'm also
No, I
standing
mean-
by my claim that they never fucking intended to release this game last year, and it was all a fucking marketing move.
Oh yeah.
Guarantee
Oh,
it.
yeah. Oh,
It was
yeah.
never going to release last year, and I
Even with
said
those
it
Taco
a
Bell
million
cups,
times.
They
It doesn't
bought-
matter.
They bought those Taco
People-
Bell cups for nothing.
It doesn't
Yes,
matter.
Yep.
The people still won
All them
shit. They
Doritos
shouldn't get it yet.
bags, all them
Yeah.
Dorito bags and Oreo
Don't matter.
cookies.
You still get those codes are still valid. Everything that was marketing wise was still marketing, still worked. It's Halo.
Yeah.
But they weren't ever intending on releasing it until I called November, but they moved it to December. I'm assuming having to do with Bungie's, not Bungie's.
That's a
Yeah,
deep
Bungie's
cut,
30th.
Husk. That's a
What?
deep cut.
What is it? Something like that.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it
it's coming
Bungie's
right
30th
before. Yeah,
anniversary?
yeah, it's coming right before.
So it's kind of like
lot of-
trying to tie them both together.
day-
it was
the-
marketing. Like, people can argue with me all day. They're wrong. It was
So the
marketing.
game,
It was all
they-
marketing.
But they're
quite
not celebrating
publicly said-
Bungies until like February when they
Because
launch.
isn't it
Wrath of
the
Rift.
7th, like the day before Halo?
Something like
Bungie's
that. Yeah,
30th?
it's the
Yeah,
7th.
you know, Tech
Well,
Land's
their
remembering this.
founding.
Oh, Techland.
Leonidas,
I'm
your
sorry.
DMs
Rest in
are
peace.
hilarious.
I'm sorry.
I'm sure he did, Cole.
Had to get
I'm
those
sure
nether
it did.
regions going.
Yeah, no, I mean, they never, I agree with you, Husk. They did talk about releasing things piecemeal, but it just really goes to show, like, wow, what the hell? Forge, I can forgive because they seem to be going, that is technically, comparatively, even as laymen, we can all agree it's demanding as hell.
It's way
and-
more
Mhm.
niche than co-op too.
Yes.
and it's way
very.
more niche, and what they're supposedly doing with it is insane. It's just insane. But I feel like a lot of the community was just like, don't, and Ain said this, don't go at 343. I'm like, why? Why are you gatekeeping 343 against critique? So that was the thing that annoyed me. But I can't wait for Halo. I'm counting the days. I'm going to take the time off work. I'll play on solo. Maybe not the way I want to play it, which is fine. I guess I'm in the minority, but it really does actually suck. I think people think I'm just going at
it does
for
suck.
just being, but I love
It
Halo. I would sacrifice 10 games for Halo to be good. It's just,
Halo
it comes
needs
from a
to be
position of
good.
passion.
See,
It's
I can
simple.
agree.
It has to be good.
It should have the co-op at launch. Okay, I never said it shouldn't, but I like my stance on the whole thing was I don't give a fuck because I've been waiting for this to. I mean, all right. So the more I've played 5 since it came out, the more I've been okay with it. But that game, fucking, I would have puked in a bag and dumped it on a developer's head when that thing first came. Oh, the campaign, dude, I was mad.
And
like,
folks don't remember.
Chief got like 3 missions out of like 12, like, and it was a buggy fucking mess.
Hell, yeah.
But
you fought the same boss over and over and over.
It also didn't have co-op at launch.
Yeah, I didn't.
Like, so
it's like a repeat of that. It's
it
like,
is. So
is it more of is it more of Halo or?
But I want my Master Chief experience. I'm Master Chief. We're not both Master Chief. Like that's just I'm a story guy. Like I like the story arc from the beginning. That's just where I'm at. So I'm not gonna play it co-op anyway. So if it's delayed a couple months, it doesn't bother.
Yeah, Dutch says that a lot of the community think implementing co-op is simple. Look, man, this is a studio with a big budget. We can't be in the business of making excuses for 343 for fundamental features that have been working for a game that has a legacy and has been working 6 years and has been delayed by a year. You can't do that.
But they do have a track record, though.
You have to take into consideration, guys, is that this is the largest scale Halo. It's not cut and dry linear travel point A to point B. I saw a post
in my wounds for what the game is supposed to be, because Halo Infinite's co-op is so enticing because of the world, because it's open world.
But I know that they're having spawn issues, all kinds of shit.
The checkpoints.
Checkpoints, that's another big one. And I don't know, it's maybe
and the tethering.
The tethering stuff, that's what they're talking about. If the Reddit thing is to be
they've had to go back and forth.
That is to be believed. Then if you believe that, because that's what you're quoting.
I'm assuming, yes.
If you're assuming that guy's asking for a delay, legit. He says it's a shame it can't be delayed.
He is, yes, he is.
To me,
because they also want to work on the campaign more, from what he said too. Because they were they shifted it, like huge shift.
I think it's more of a studio problem than a game problem.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
And my big thing is with Joseph Staten coming in. This is just me. I have not heard this from. Look at that sexy man. Ooh, that hair just.
He's the UK Fonz, bro. That hair, man.
But
I just wanted people to see how intense he was really taking this conversation.
With Staten coming in, I can easily see somebody who has been with Halo from the ground up can come into a studio and go in his head.
What the fuck are you doing?
Exactly. And go, all right, you brought me in to fix it. Let's fix this. And I've said it before.
And our window's this big.
Yes, it's easy to turn a small little dinghy around or a P-row boat. But the
Titanic doesn't turn.
You turn a battleship around, it takes time. And I think this is what we got with Halo. And what you can have is we're going to have the campaign. We're going to have multiplayer. They've been showing a lot of multiplayer and everybody's happy. The flights come out and there's hardly anybody that goes, well, I mean, I played the flight, but I really don't
has
like
PC
this
issues. I will say that.
This is true. I will not
fucking butter on my 1X.
It better not be issues.
Holy shit.
It better not be issues. I will laser 343. You guys gave me the benefit of the doubt. There is no co-op, anything. Yeah. I swear I'll be the front lines firing shots.
Somebody make a sauce gun. Render a sauce gun. We'll see if we can get the skin.
Everyone, if there are excuses.
I think Staten has actually changed a lot in the campaign,
side missions,
which is why this co-op is having more problems, because they're taking stuff out, putting stuff in, and then trying to make it work together. Also, like they were saying in the Reddit thing that leaked out, if that is to be believed true, that there's a lot of stuff they're having to turn around. So they got the thing that's going to bring in money, which is the free to play multiplayer. And then you do have the story, so you will be able to play the story.
Chief.
You get Chief, and then let's give us 3 more months. Let's give us 6 more months. I don't think Forge is going to be there in 6 months.
You're here, okay, and your campaign's here, and your co-op's maybe here, right? And then Joe comes in, and here comes the campaign. There goes the co-op, because, like you said, every little tidbit they change in the game that alters both of them. You know what I mean? There's 2 people on screen. I'm not a game developer, but I can guarantee you.
But he plays one on Twitter.
He's an engineer too.
Their work on that game went to focus on campaign, and co-op got pushed to the side, and then they're trying to play catch up. Like any job, when you have to redo something, you're fucked on everything else.
There's mismanagement. Joseph Staten came in and saved the game.
I would love to see. Yes, I will agree.
The behind the scenes stuff that's going out there. A lot of people also are throwing shade at the live service model. I take issue with the way Joseph said, "Hey, it's a live." He actually said this. It's a live game, so we have to start somewhere. And to which as a play devil's advocate is, well, why don't you start off with the features that are fundamental to the Halo experience by your own words? It's a bit harsh, but I will say live service could be really good for Halo, because what I love, the sad thing about a Halo game is when the game ends, it ended, the story's ended. But if they handle the content, the seasonal story content really well, like they open it up, not in some stupid Destiny kind of fetch quest kind of way, but really explore Zeta Halo, bring in the precursors and stuff like with the lore. I won't bore you with the sad nerdy stuff, but
no, it's very happy.
There's so much stuff with Mendicant bias, the AI. There's so much lore in Zeta Halo. For it to end there, or with Halo Infinite being there, I want them to do that seasonal content justice. So I'm really excited. I'm just sad, but that the primary way I enjoy campaign, I think about Halo 3. I just remember doing an all night and my friend, although I was pretty pissed at the ending, just the experiences. But theatrics aside, I think at least please don't do this, because I saw some personality say, don't go after 343, don't do that. That wound me up. That was like, wait, but that's a bad precedent to set. Well, I've taken over your show, Wilmy. I'm really sorry to talk about this Halo.
Oh, dude,
chat.
You're fine. You're fine.
Don't make them God.
They don't mind you talking Halo.
Yeah, fucking hammer on him.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would say what I'm saying now in front of Bonnie Ross. I wouldn't be disrespectful. I'm not saying people should be axed. I never say that.
Right.
I think there may be like calls there. But remember, this is an art form. It's an art form, so people are taking on an IP, but it's still people's artwork. They're really dedicated. And I will say 343 miss me working their asses off for this. I'm not saying they aren't. That doesn't excuse them. That they're not.
They're crunching for sure. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Their
crunch
blood,
or no
sweat,
crunch,
and
they
tears
really are passionate about Halo.
Yeah.
The only reason this game is coming out this year, I think, is to make the 20th anniversary. I think that's the only reason why.
Well, also the higher ups want to get it out. Sounds like that new guy is like pushing and pushing and pushing.
Yeah.
Because that was a big hit for Xbox last year, not having it
quarterly returns. Yeah.
Of the
but
Series
I still feel
X.
like last year was purposeful.
And if they're doing crunch, you'll see an article from Jason Schreier soon.
Schreier's going to have an article for sure.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to have a book on Halo once this game is done.
Halo Infinite, the next anthem.
He'll have an article out.
Wasn't he the one that wrote that big anthem one?
Mute this man.
He'll have an article out. This poor employee worked 41 hours in a week.
No, I actually hope that Halo Infinite is a good game for my friends that are looking forward to it. I could care less about the game, but I hope it's good for you guys.
I love Halo, man. I care about it too much, way too much for a grown adult to care about. But I really want it to do well. It's like, I don't have kids, but I imagine it's like that. It's like you want your kid to do well, but you come across harshly at times.
That game's our baby, okay? If you're like me, like that was your first big couch co-op and multiplayer experience.
Co-op.
LAN parties.
Husk
LAN
fired
parties for
shots at me,
fucking
man.
days.
Yep. I played that first on computer.
I didn't completely disagree. I'm just saying that
Windows
everybody
97.
needs to remove a little bit of sand from their Niners and just be patient. We can play multiplayer together, guys. Just because we can't play campaign doesn't mean it's not going to be fucking bread and butter when it gets here.
When it does get there, it's you. But
It
this is
will
what people
get
are
here.
saying. People don't realize that the first time experience to really take the wonders of Halo. I understand why people do it solo, but for me, it's a shared experience where me and friends are like, oh damn, look at that, look
So
at that.
for you, it's
like, go
not
together.
that same experience I'm
Yeah,
gonna
see,
get.
I'm
because
opposite.
you're wanting. Yeah, see, and I understand that. I understand.
I like the
that.
quiet. I like
do.
the quiet and be able
like
to
the quiet,
stop
the
and look
masturbation,
around
so-
and
But
not
I'm also
having
the
to
guy that
follow everybody.
has played all those.
I'll get in a
campaigns
party
like 50
chat when you
times.
play it, Scrub.
So
What's that? What's this?
we'll play together in a party chat. I like that
For
idea,
sure.
Leo.
Yeah.
There you
I've
go.
actually played through all of it. But it never stuck.
Well, and see, the bad part, I'm not a big Halo guy until the last one I really sunk any time into was 3. And when I played
Same.
that flight, oh my God.
That flight was awesome.
Dude,
Yes,
Wilmy
it
was
was.
just fucking people up, and the fact, like, I heard him say it multiple times when we were playing it. Dude, I actually love this. Oh,
I was going to say
Yeah.
the light changed
my
that
mind
man.
melted.
It was so much fun.
Wilmy,
Yeah.
Wilmy, what are your thoughts on it? What were your thoughts on the whole fucking thing? Say it again. I love hearing
Yeah,
it.
Wilmy.
I enjoyed it. I mean, I played with Scrub, I played with you, and
Mhm.
Husk, you really suck. I'll admit that.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Shots
you
fired.
need to play while you're drunk, apparently.
I mean, we've played games with him before, just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, what?
I played Call of Duty with him before.
Don't play
that's true.
Phasmophobia with us. Just tone everybody.
Yeah, that too.
He'll just leave you.
And me
Fuck
and
you guys,
Scrub
I got to the
played.
bus.
Me and Scrub played for quite a few hours.
Yeah, it was good.
And
Right when the
our-
bots changed.
Our Rod was with us, and I think it was Addict, Lord Addict.
Your Rod was with you.
us.
Yeah.
Our Rod,
Rob.
and then
Oh, your
Rob
guys is
B.
right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then the next day, I actually played with Colt. I played with Darge and Chris Grinnell, and we played for another 5 or 6 hours.
The shit, Wilmy
And-
got more time into it than I did.
Dude, I got like 26 hours into that
Yeah.
flight.
Damn.
So
Okay,
I really
15.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
So I'm
I
looking
can't wait
forward
for
to the
big
next
team
one.
battle flying.
Yes,
It blew my
I
mind
hope I
how
get into
well it ran on my One X. Like, it ran
Wow.
better on my One X than it ran
Mhm.
on my PC. And
Oh,
You
it's
get
like
called
okay.
a whiner, guys.
my PC is significantly better than my console, and it blew.
Yeah.
They have a VSync issue, like, real bad. I told them about it. They got like 4 fucking emails from them. Half of it I couldn't understand. I don't know who the fuck was talking.
They told you get a better PC.
Yeah.
No, they're like, oh, we're
That's what
looking
they
into
do.
it. You're not the only one, and yada yada. And your ticket's closed. They send me 3 different ticket closed emails with different wording. I'd have to go look at them. It was weird. It was funky.
I pulled out my HDMI out of my capture card so I could try to get it as close to seeing it in 120, and I loved it. Even the times when I was getting my ass handed to me, which was every now and then, but I mean, it was fun. Anytime you can play a game where you're not losing, but you're not doing as well as you think you would be, and you're still having fun and want to play the next one.
So you're
that's
playing
letting me know
like
something.
you're playing like Husk.
Yeah,
No, I
like
play-
when
my
Wilmy's
worst is-
got no gun and kills more
Yeah.
people than you
Well,
did.
My worst is
You
usually
I still
even.
had fun. It was
Yeah,
cool.
my worst is even. If I'm playing
That
Spartan
actually
level,
happened.
yeah, if I get even, that's a bad game. If I'm negative, that's horrible. But it happens. Alcohol works with that too. But for me, if I did the same thing, like me and Wilmy have played COD before, and then you just want to throw your controller across the damn room because folks are just no scoping you and hacking and doing everything else. So
that is the most annoying thing in any video game is that quick scope shit.
Until you play with Bomber and they're your top 5 every game.
I don't
But
know.
he's not that good at it.
that's because we're old.
He's
That's
good
we're
at staying
old.
alive.
I don't
Bomber
know why
says
it
that all
annoys
the
me
time.
so
I'm
bad.
not that good at this game. Then he just
He's a
like blows
liar.
through everything. Lying sack of shit.
Bomber, you're a fucking liar.
Yeah, I just don't like the quick scoping, and it annoys the shit out of me. And I always get that one match with that one person. He's
It's
pointing
been
up
that
at
way
the
the last
fucking
few weeks,
sky.
man.
And shooting through 6 buildings to kill you.
Yeah, he shoots
That
up
guy?
at the sky and fucking hits me in the head with a headshot from
And
across
it's
the
just-
map, and I'm like,
He's
how the fuck did
lobbing
that work?
bullets, man.
Yeah, I get
Bullet
it.
drop.
The new tube.
Bullet drop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it blows my mind how that works. So, but either way, we will see Halo in December, and sadly, Dying
What the
Light's
fuck?
coming out right at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be
One
playing
day
Dying
apart.
Light.
I'm
See,
glad
that's my
somebody
problem.
will.
Silent Night. Moment of silence.
I don't, like I said before, I don't care for Halo. Well, actually, now I have to go and party up with Scrub while he plays it, so I might as well.
Might as
I'll be
well
like,
play instead of
Scrub,
talking in my
teach
ear.
me the ways.
Point and shoot. That's all I can tell you. Because if the AI is as strong as it was in this flight, playing that campaign is not going to be a walk in the park. Though that AI is smart.
Yeah,
You're not just
it
going
is.
to stand in a corner.
And
It's
they're
not
going to
Yeah,
get
ask-
way smarter.
Mhm.
Ask Colt how smart they got. Ask him
They
or
whoop
Chris
Colt's
Cornell
ass or
or
what?
Darge. Oh yeah,
Darge
they're
can
much.
play
They're a
Halo.
lot
You
smarter.
should have gave me one of those questions. You should have gave me that question.
Man,
For,
I thought some
for
of
the
them
future.
bots were Floyd
I would've put 'em on
Mayweather
the
the way
spot.
they were ducking,
Yeah.
man.
They act like
So
it.
that's really clever there with the AI, because Halo for me has always been the game that actually, if I think about AI in games has been so woefully underdeveloped for
Right,
years.
right.
And the smartest thing I came across was Halo 1. See, Halo CE, it still to this day impresses me with its AI routines.
This is true.
Which, well, now they're kind of obviously worse for wear. But even
At the
then,
time,
they
it
hold
was
up
nuts.
against loads of games. So this might be a sign of what the in-game AI for the campaign might be really good. Oh man, that would be epic.
Those assholes are learning from us from our flights.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mate, that'd be
That's-
that's the
They're teabagging.
machine
What?
learning. Skynet is Halo.
And they've been learning from the goddamn esports people. Like
Mhm. the pros. They've been learning from the pros.
It's like
Fuck,
that
man.
chess routine. There's an AI bot that learned how other players played, and it's just so amazing
Oh, that
how they've
IBM.
started to clock its own strategy.
And knocked everything down to like percentages that are inconceivable by us because we're
It's crazy.
half dumb.
I, for one, hail our AI overlords. If Cortana was real, she could take.
well, it's a
Your
good thing.
sauce?
Yeah.
It's a good thing they're learning from esports professionals and not learning from Husk.
Oh,
That's
God.
Fictional characters.
Don't take that, Husk. I got your
Because
back.
they'd be playing like oh god, what's that last game? What's that game? Leo, me, you, and Fork were playing it, and the AI was so terrible. We
That's a
actually
lot
just
of games.
Aliens. Fire team.
nah.
No.
We just walked right up behind him, dude. Fork killed everybody.
Oh,
with the chopper.
Breakpoint.
Yeah, break point. I mean, you
Oh,
could
Break
walk right up.
Yuck.
You can walk up to these guys, dude, and tickle the back of their neck, and they just spin around in a circle and still not see you.
I mean, me, Wilmy, and Fork felt like Navy SEALs or some shit. Because we were just taking them out left and right, like we weren't even there.
You could run right past them, and they turn around and go the other way, and it's like, oh,
They'd be like, "What the?"
Jesus.
Oh, that was nothing.
Yeah, it must have been the wind. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the
Where'd
game
that
was so bad.
explosion come from? Oh,
Mm.
I get to finally play the Uncharted series. That's gonna be fun.
Now, look, dude, that is a rumor, but I mean,
I know.
I
I'm
mean,
happy
there may
about it,
be there may be some truth to it. So
It has to come eventually, even
They're
if it's
all
a rumor. It
coming.
has to. They're all coming eventually.
Right? They talked about it.
I mean, that's
Eventually.
that's the way to look at
should
it.
we talk about China at all? Or
Go
do they
for it.
deserve it?
Yeah, we can talk about it because America. Let's go.
America.
Well, we got our cousin here too from the UK. So
That's right.
Yeah.
And fuck that
Yeah.
bread
Across the pond.
What?
the only difference between us and Gaz is the whole tea thing.
The accent and the Fawn's hair.
Fuck your teeth.
No, we got accents. Our accents just don't sound
Well,
as smart as Gaz's
that was me.
accents.
True. Well, we have an accent to him. That's
Dad,
weird.
diss tea.
But anyway,
don't diss tea. You diss
be
China,
glad.
but don't diss tea.
Be glad you live in either Any place besides fucking China. Be glad you live anywhere besides China.
And
Because
Taiwan.
China actually banned minor kids from playing video games during the week.
That's not it.
Oh, no, that's not
Finish
just it.
Finish it.
I mean, they're not allowed to play. According to the paper, new rules would prohibit children from playing games entirely from Monday through Thursday, with Friday through Sunday and public holidays seeing a limit of 1 hour of gaming a day.
Per day.
And holidays.
Between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m.
When they should be asleep anyway. Just
How fucked up is that?
That is bad, man.
I understand where it comes from, and let's just say genetically and smarts and standardized testing down the road, we might do worse as a country. But geez, 3 hours, 1 hour a day, half
That's
the
like
time.
Hey, you get four
Thank
if it's
you.
like
Thank
a
you.
holiday weekend.
That is
pretty
ridiculous. You mean to tell me that my console or my PC ain't worth shit other than doing schoolwork? And even then, if it has some games in the schoolwork, you're probably going to shut that down too. That's ridiculous. But hey, just be glad you're where you're at, because I don't think.
That's
I just think that's going way too far. I understand where they want. They don't want the children not to learn. They don't want the children to be sucked in. Mainly, this is more of a propaganda, because they don't want American style games coming and eating and destroying the minds of the youth. But at the same time, Tencent has their money in almost every freaking American company and other companies around the world.
They're
They
getting
don't
the
mind,
axe
they don't
from
mind
over
taking
there,
that
though.
money.
Like,
they don't mind taking that money, but they don't want
lot of
those
countries
games
are
in China.
needy.
So hey, be thankful for what you got. I mean,
I got to agree with Philly on this one, dude. Whereas over here, there are 30 and 40-year-olds dumber than 8-year-olds, dude.
facts. I'm just saying.
I cannot argue that whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, there
Not
is some
economic.
truth to it, but this is going way too dang far. That's ridiculous.
Oh, it's way past my bedtime. Way past. But
I
I
mean,
took
how are
Wednesdays
they
off
actually
for a
going to
reason.
enforce that? That's the thing.
Oh, this is
So
how
if-
they're enforcing it. They're enforcing it where the companies themselves have to like region lock it to where you can only play on their servers and stuff on those allotted times. That's
Yeah,
how
but
they're
then this for
controlling it.
minors only. What if you're an adult?
If you're an adult, you're fine. But if
But
you're
how do they know if you're an adult or not? It would rely on the parents' assistance
They
to
have
enforce
cameras in
it.
every room of their
Dude,
citizens.
funnily enough, they do have cameras
well,
everywhere. People
China
don't
has
realize.
cameras everywhere because they have a system, a
Social
credit
credit
system,
system.
and I'm not
Yeah.
talking. It's
So
a
you
social
just
credit
play
No,
system
they-
like
they-
that.
they have a
social.
social-
profile, right?
It's
all
not a
about
credit
social.
card, but if you talk against the
Yep.
country or the government,
Yep.
if you don't walk the line, if you just cross the street jaywalking, they plaster your picture on all the cameras and walls on buildings everywhere. I'm gonna get hacked later on tonight. I'm sorry, but I'm saying it.
Mate,
They have it everywhere, and they will drop your credit where you can't fly in that country.
Yep.
You can't ride public transportation. If your credit is so low, if you try to leave the country, there's no possible way you can do that. You will not be able to buy a house. You can't buy certain things just because of the way you act, not
And
how
some
much
places,
money you have.
And like you were saying, some restaurants won't even allow you in the door.
Yes.
Yep.
A lot of places won't, and they won't even allow you on the internet either,
Yeah.
even on your cell phone.
But Tencent can have their money making off of McDonald's if they want to put their money in it. That's just it's so freaking hypocritical. And they're also taking the money out of the hands of people that they deem have too much money. And what they're doing is they're saying you can only make this much amount of money. Once you hit that level, we are physically seizing the money away from you and
They're a
distributing it to the
communist
government.
state, right? Like they're a communist,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's
It's-
what it is.
You know, but say communist
their
or not.
fucking goals are so fucking weird. Like,
Yeah, but the same thing's happening here.
Read it.
But well, I don't know if you want me to get into it, but basically, the UK and US. What do you think this whole COVID thing's about? The same day as Freedom Day, they passed off digital ID systems. We've got this
Control?
officially. No one talks about it
You know-
because
you know what,
everyone's too busy
Gaz?
getting lashed in
I
pubs.
tell you what, I will jump on a show with you, and we can fucking go rounds for hours
Yeah.
about it if you want. I'm not even
Oh yeah,
joking.
we
I'll
won't.
I'll
we
talk
won't
about
do-
this
we
shit all
won't-
day.
We
Yeah.
won't do it on the air, but
I
yeah,
bet it'll
we
be a
can
whole
Because
show
people
about
just-
Halo.
Oh, hey man, I'll go at it just as hard as Halo. Like I'm not anti-vaxxer, but this anti-vax thing. Oh no, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm
No,
like
I
I'm
get-
saying, we could talk all day.
Yeah, we could
you
talk
set
all
it up, and we'll make the internet hate all of us. I'm down.
But I will say this, and this is not a controversial take. This is something you need to be aware of. If you do not like China's social credit system, be mindful of what legislation is being passed in your own country.
Damn right.
Because that is something you need to be aware of, especially
Because-
in the UK and the US.
Honestly, what you're talking about, we've actually had politicians here in the U.S. try to pass similar shit about video games.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, because
Dude, they've
we
been
actually.
trying for years, right? Woman?
Oh yeah, they've been trying this for years. Because you'll get some
90s.
crazy scientist or researcher come out and go, "Oh, well, video games make kids violent," and
Well,
no.
you know, Wilmy,
Then the kid locked in his room away from video games when they
the
shut up
only
the school.
reason,
saying.
reason why I will say that won't happen anytime soon is anytime I watch a COD World Championship match or just a weekly match, pro situation, the army is all plastered all over it. They are trying to recruit and everything else. And until the army says, okay, I'm down with shutting down games, it ain't gonna happen. Because
No, because we actually trained on them years and years ago,
Yeah.
dude, before they even became a thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
They didn't
trained
look as
in-
good as they
in
do now.
games?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, well,
Oh, yeah.
simulations.
There's
Yeah.
some crazy VR shit coming. Jim talked about it. Like he saw it, and he's actually helping a branch of the military
Yeah.
to some extent with it, and it's
The military goes and finds some of
VR, AR kind of
Mhm.
training shit. That's just
they find some of the best players not because they're quick twitch and they can shoot. They're looking at their strategy and seeing how they play war games and the strategy they
Well,
use
also,
as a team.
To use
based
for
stuff.
drones. Drone
Yes.
pilots, I mean, it's basically playing a video game almost.
Yes.
But on that note, we've got to get out of here, folks. We got to get outros because Gaz, it's almost like 3 in the morning.
Yeah,
Or-
I can
or-
still go. I'm having some fun. Why do I?
He's like, I can still go. My nether
ready
regions
to
are
go.
good.
I'm ready to go.
fucking all nighter.
We're
Blood is full of blood down there.
Drink some more tea.
And what just happened is typing in the Konami code into the chat.
Go for it.
What, dude, we're all old enough to know that code by heart and still
Mhm.
remember it to this day.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You couldn't get through Contra without it.
damn
Oh,
right. We all use it.
Right.
love Contra, man.
And Ghost, my dear friend, tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
Dude, is my shit cutting out?
There you go.
He just
We
came
hear
back
you
in the
now.
room. I heard the door squeak.
Oh, all
hear you now.
right. Fuck. The Evil Ghost on all platforms. Everybody fucking have a good night and smoke fucking more weed to help your lives be better people or something. All right, take it away, guys.
Smoke weed every day.
All right, Gaz, thanks for coming on again, dude. I'm sorry the rest of the panel couldn't be here, but Fork actually messaged and he said he is stuck in the OR until after 11 o'clock.
I understand. You,
And
brother.
his eyebrows are growing back. He actually sent us a
Yeah,
picture.
they are. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
can see it.
So,
Yeah, no worries, man. It's a shame.
There's a-
well, I don't know.
Oh,
There
damn.
you
What happened to
go.
his eyebrows?
All right.
He's
His eyebrows, he
shaved-
shaved them off.
Why?
It's
On
a bit,
accident.
it's a long story, dude.
One on accident, so he shaved the other one off
Yeah.
all the way.
He
That's
gra-
why
he
there's
gra-
an emoji called a meat brow. Is the name of it.
The reason he
That's also
actually
got
lost
a-
his eyebrows was he took Zippo fluid, sprayed it into a mailbox, and then tried to set it on fire.
That's a federal offense.
But Gaz, tell everybody where they can find you, dude.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, man. It was so much fun. I just don't feel like it's 3 a.m. I want to carry on. But you can please check out GameOnDaily.com. It's an aggregation platform, Gaming Beyond the Box. I know they submit their stuff there. We've still got more things coming. We've got something called Game Directory. I don't know if Asa wants me to tell people that. He's on holiday, so I can break the secret on that.
He's like, you can't stop me, bitch.
You can't stop me now,
live,
bitch.
motherfucker.
He's off. I've got more source videos coming. I'm pushing up the content more, even if YouTube hates us. So there's more. Check out Game On Daily, one word. I'm on Twitter as Gaz on Daily. But we really, really are ramping up the content. It's just a case of settling down. There are lots of moving parts, man, with me and Asa. But big shout out to everyone here, man. I love GBTV Nation. This is where I can say things that I wouldn't be able to say on our own show. So
Exactly.
Exactly. It's good. It's really
because
good.
YouTube doesn't seem to bother us much anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't.
They almost give as little a fucks as we do. It's weird. It's really weird.
Yeah,
I guess they figured after we talked about Elysion one night, they're like, "Oh, these fuckers know what we actually do."
Oh yeah, and sorry. One time as well. A big shout out has to go to you, Wilmy, and the crew. You're very generous. You've been supported our show, and because of the timing's not been perfect because work and stuff. I never managed to tune in enough. But I want to thank you for the support and
that was perfect.
Oh.
I love how you said that. That was perfect.
We just got a super chat in, guys.
Where's Ains when you need him?
From Gaze. Who is Gaze?
Hey, Gaz sends in a 50-pound super chat saying, "Do not delay Halo."
50 pounds? That's a heavy amount of money. Damn.
That's very.
How are we gonna haul that?
That's how strongly I feel about it.
Yeah, it's stronger than our dollar. Yeah.
What's that in funny money again?
That's maybe like $40.
Damn, Gas, that was solid.
Is that like 50 Queen Elizabeths or?
That was good shit.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's great.
And Scrub, tell everybody where they can find you, dude.
Oh yeah, first of all, thank you guys for coming out. Shout out to the chat, Lady, Bomber, and there's some other guy I'm forgetting about.
Fork?
Yeah, Fork, that guy
Dreadpool.
too. We miss y'all, Dreadpool. I'm glad y'all. Well, I didn't forget Dreadpool. I just always forget Fork, but I love him to death. Thank y'all for coming out. You can find me here on Wednesdays. Thank y'all for coming out, and then on Sundays on Newcomb's channel. Good Morning Xbox. We do that at 8 o'clock.
8 a.m.
Yeah. 9 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, all these time changes and stuff, but 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central. So I love being here. I love you guys. Love the chat, and it's always good. Appreciate it, guys.
All right, Husk, tell everybody where they can find you, sir, and maybe check out that demo with that new Elvis Vibrator 3.0.
Yeah, we're at 3.0 stage. It's actually half rendered. I'm not even joking.
I know you're not.
It's actually a real thing this time. V2, somebody's vagina ate it. Anyways, Gaz, thanks for the 50-pound bait. Appreciate the fuck out of you being here. And yeah, you guys can find me at ACS_Husk, literally everywhere, or wherever Gaming Beyond the Box is found. So
yeah, and for all you that's watching on Twitch, yes, today I actually updated the Twitch channel. So now the Twitch channel is identical to the YouTube channel. I know. Look, awesome. I'm a busy fucking dude. I just all this shit kind of goes over my head sometimes. I don't think about it and don't really care sometimes. But
don't forget to support your local FNP.
Oh yes, and don't forget to support them either. And we will actually show that again before we get out of here.
I think Game On Daily is going to start supporting it. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I should upload that to Game On Daily.
That's what I heard.
I should actually upload that when I upload the show tonight.
Sponsored.
Do it.
And Leo, tell everybody where they can find you, sir.
Leonidas 1084 everywhere. Thanks for coming on, guys. Thanks for everyone coming out and chat. And have a good night. Go on, Wilmy. Take it away.
And that's
shut it down.
Easy. Okay.
Hit the big red button.
Okay. And of course, you can find me on all platforms pretty much. And you can find me on Facebook here every week at 8 o'clock. And you can find me You can find me just about everywhere except for on Grindr. That's Leo's thing. Him and
Pornhub.
Cork. Nope, no Pornhub.
Bears are us.
No, not Bears Are Us.
I didn't know that was a thing. Wow.
I didn't either. I tell you what kind of free time Leo's got, doesn't it?
You actually did, Wilmy, because Ghost talked about it a while back. Him and Fork.
Mm.
It was
I
the
don't- I
furry
don't-
convention. It was a whole different. Don't worry about it.
That was
Yeah,
momentous
yeah.
to somebody. I don't know
Yeah,
that.
exactly. And we are going to close this out with our firm message from the Fanboy Neutering Program. One more time for all you to get to see it
Look,
earlier.
Mama, I did it.
What the fuck?
We've all seen it. The hatred, the ugliness, the crying, and the downright disgracefulness. That is fanboyism. You may be wondering, how can I help these misguided manginas? Well, we're proud to announce that through supporting your local F&P and through F&P merchandise purchases, an undisclosed percentage of the proceeds will help fund the castration and spading of these feral beasts. But you must hurry, because left unchecked, the situation will only worsen. So please, help us in raising awareness on this unprecedented and increasingly annoying, ignorant, and childish behavior by visiting the link below before it's too late.
And I have no idea how many
Fucking
fucking puppets Husk has in his house.
I know, right?
I
you find one?
found half a dozen at least.
You
I
got
don't
a
know.
lot
I gotta go
going
look
on.
in the box.
Yeah. You found one that would be the closest to matching with Lady, or
I
what
mean,
was
he even
that?
got the hair color right.
Yeah.
Jesus
And your
Christ.
voice
did
voice
you-
sounded so convincing, Husk.
Yeah,
You
it
sound
was
like a woman.
actually that was all me. It wasn't.
Or
even
did
like
you
it was-
make one that looked like Lady? You creep.
Oh,
No, I found it in the box. But my voice, yeah, I can. I sounded like
You made
Lady.
it?
Made from the best human
My
skin
voice.
available.
I knew I was going there. All right, everybody, have a great night. Have a great weekend. Go play some games. Don't pay attention to the fanboys on social media and the criers. Have a good night. We'll see you all next Wednesday night. And on that note, we are out of here, I think.
Have a good
Let's-
night.
Let's see if everything actually works this time right off the bat.
Hey, it's working.
Holy shit, you're right.
Thank God.
Your local FNP is subject to their own rules. Please do not purchase any products without first consulting with your local FNP.